Could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A gain of 22.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Cowboys at 4-10 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like The plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles 7, Cowboys 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Up to the 20.
Number 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Cowboys nothing.
Second and 7 from the 20. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the